All right, I think we're here. I hope. Wait, what is the? This is like heavily evolved. That's kind of crazy. He empty to spill it instantly. Yeah. Hey, jump. Hey, Colbs. Every bolt is terrifying, unfortunately. What's weird? Only streaming at 1080 on YouTube? Or on Twitch? Oh, interesting. Apologies. It's just way better quality on YouTube. It's actually streaming at double the quality on YouTube. A little bit of a lot longer. Oh, gets the nether. He died anyway. He died anyway. What the fuck? Wow. I think it's a very strange matchup. Mercy actually did nothing this game, by the way. I mean, you're getting triple DPS. Just triple DPS the whole time. No, this is a very unique comp for them, though, right? You're seeing this is not your usual Echo. They're playing a comp to enable JT to spam. You're not normally seeing this comp get played, by the way, with oh my god, that bolt's huge. It's all about getting JT to L2 damage. Look how much more damage Barug is having to do, or much more healing he's having to do. He's doing double JT's healing. Like, Locks have a shitload of self-healing too. Hey, fantastic, buddy. How are we doing today, man? Or today. Today, what am I saying? Thank you so much for letting me be here, by the way. You're insane, buddy. He let it go up, and then look, he just explodes. Look. Oh, he just gets I guess he just gets shadowbound or something. And just dies. What do you think of DK Hunter with Asham? What do you think of DK Hunter with Asham versus Disc? DK Hunter with Asham versus Disc. I have not seen it with Disc. I think it is a very. I mean, it is the rank 1 component on ladder right now. Technically, I think. Yeah, Pickaxe rank 1 with it. We played it last night to 27 with Yosk, and it was awesome. It's a great comp. You're banned for saying the mods have no sense of humor. I'm not sure about that one. Yeah, Lock self healing is really. I mean, he did 168 million self healing. The priest doesn't have to do much work with it. I don't know if they have reduction or what. Yeah, we queued it with Asham. Madam. Bro, wait. Holy fuck, I'm replaying that right now. Those actually came after we stopped yesterday. How do I replay this? Replay activity. These are from last night. 10 wait. That was actually 10 gifted subs last night after. That is absurd, man. Thank you so much, there, buddy. These are from yesterday. These are after I turned my stream off. You're at 80. You actually 80 subs yesterday. That's actually insane. You doubled the goal, man. You actually doubled the goal at Aaron's yesterday. Fantastic with 10 more gifted. Well, those are from right now. Those aren't a replay. Those are from right now, man. Fantastic with 10 gifted subs now. You're wait 90 subs in the last today. Basically the last 12 hours. Thank you so much, man. You're incredible. I have no words. You're actually incredible. What an awesome day all around. Like it's such an awesome one because we get to go to the finals and stuff too. It's awesome. It's actually been an incredible season. Despite a lot of adversity and stuff for us. We're seeing the same matchup, right? So I guess both teams expected this. I wonder if it's like ladder history or something. Thank you so much, fantastic buddy. Top on the week by 4x. Look, goes to 5 in a blowout. It's weird. Like this team is. I'm gonna turn it down a tiny bit so I can talk about this real quick. If I'm being totally honest, this is one of the closest kinds of. Oh, getting blasted. Yeah. Stream Zone are actually very close to Echo, I think, relative to in the past. Who'd they lose to? It wasn't to this team. Yeah, Echo's dropped a series to the other team. Oh, they're getting blasted. Being a DH against a rogue is not a fun situation, especially when you're getting blasted by the priest. The priest is able to actually solo them. Just surviving. I mean, this will get closer, I think, as well for the finals. I'm pretty sure fantastic because I don't expect that Disc Priest will survive in its current form. You can see here now that JT is doing, 100 million, probably like 118 million or 100 million of his damage is legit. He's just spamming. It actually is like, being on the other end of this, it feels like the other team is basically cheating when you're playing against a Void. It feels awful. Like they're playing the most high reduction healer, but they're just sitting there spamming damage at the same time. I love to see it lose, man, but it's yeah, it's very unfun to deal with. Look at him. The CC is kind of perfect here too. You see that they clamped down on the Mind Blast, and it's not ideal. If they got the trap right before that Mind Blast, it would have been insane. They got his trinket there. Some small opportunities coming on the small map too. No wall on Mercy, no trinket on JT. Next up could be a kill. Actually, honestly, they're actually not far away from winning this. If they get JT in the next chain, if they time this next chain, so you're gonna look for when the next Mind Blast happens. So not this one, the next one. So it's gonna fade. If they wait to CC right on this next Mind Blast, that was his last CD too. Here it comes. They have to land it here. In the next 5 seconds, they need CC to hit. Next 5 seconds. Here's the Mind Blast. It goes off. Did it? Yeah, it did. That's their moment. I think the timing of their CC matters a lot. Maybe I'm wrong. Here we go. Here's big damage. No trinket. Mining shot. Ports, of course. Fair. Lands it. On Borg. I mean, they've got another setup they can do here. 33 seconds of no trinket. It needs to land. It needs to land before that. The timing matters so much. If you're playing a CC comp, you want your CC to land right when they want a Mind Blast. So like, he got it off there again. Echo's in trouble. I mean, it's hard to push. Oh my god, Bark's just dying. They got a lot, and the thing that's interesting though, they got a lot of CC, they got a lot of stuff here because they got CC right before. Oh, big, he's dead. He's dead. Oh no. Oh. Fantastic, buddy. Thank you for the 90 gifted subs. 10 today. Actually, 20 today because 10 were when I was offline, man. It's, I mean, they're not far off winning these games. These are actually super close games. This is actually, the problem is that there isn't another map like that. I don't think that they can really use that they can tee off. Maybe they could play like a, I want to say they could play, because Dalaran's out of the picture. You can't pick Dalaran this week. Cage of Carnage, maybe. Cage of Carnage is pretty nice for pushing for fair. What else? They even play to cut him off. They can't pick Ruins either. Like Ruins, another really good. Like all the bad maps for Void are gone. We played today after EU. We're second series on NA. What's the reason for Trill playing Felska? That's what he likes. Like with Ryan, you don't question that type of thing, right? He knows what he's doing, and it's worked out. It worked out really well for him. That's not to say it's better or worse in any way, but it's certainly better for him, and that's all that really matters, right? I think it has a lot of validity into like say Rep Paladins. If you're training a Void Priest, I think it's pretty good at that too. Yeah, I actually like it for that. I think I prefer it a lot if you're attacking a priest. It's got, you know, it's on demand damage they have to deal with. Yeah, they did it. They had to pounce here, I think. They had to say, screw it. You guys have nothing. We have to go. We have to just like all in. I also think in general, you know, 5 kind of 3-1. These streamers to 1-1. Oh shit. I mean, that was their best. I don't know if there's a map that does super well here. Look at the damage done by this priest, by the way. JT with 241 million damage. I'm dialing in this epic pen thing so I can. Hold on one sec. I'm gonna install this really quick so I can draw on my screen. One sec. I had some random problems this last time, so I haven't installed it. But it seems fine this time. It seems completely fine. Oh, my breakfast has arrived. 1 second, guys. We called the map, by the way. I expect Cage of Carnage. It's a good map for priests. It cuts the priest off a lot. So they get stuck in spots so they can get fairs. They need fairs really badly. Give me 1 second, guys. Thank you so much again. Fantastic for the 10 gifted subs, buddy. How are we looking now? Sorry, we're having Aaron maybe the nicest breakfast. That's all you as well. Fantastic, man. Do we have any? I mean, JT's looking pretty good. Without Trinket on, we got Wall and Trinket, right? Yeah, we're looking kind of. It's looking rough. I will say that much. They're kind of running. See this? They're actually running around the outside, which is making it really tough for them to push for CC. The miss on traps, unfortunately, had 2. Limps survives 2 bolts though. Oh my god, is it enough? Bolt again. I want to say good. We want those 5k points, man. We need the 3-1. We gotta paint up to them. They're rotating really well around the map. Echo have been beat. Echo have lost on this map a lot, and they're he's doing a really good job positioning here. Was though was he's a 10% man. He's fine. Limps, blur. That's blur as well. Blur and glimpse. Death on the fair. Death fair as well. Mostly dying. Limps. Uh-oh. He has Trinket Nether. He has Trinket Nether. That's fine. Trinket Nether's plenty. Bolts. 2 bolts. Trinket Nether at 1%. You hate to see that. He had no choice. Trinket coming up for Burg soon though. So it's rotating. It's not terrible. You got Trinket coming up. You should have 2 setups here. You've got Trinket for Burg available. You've got Blur. I can draw, right? You guys see this? Is that working? It's working. Okay. So you're looking at no Trinket. We've got Blur in 5. We've got Trinket from Burg. Burg trades that now. So that's gone. Now we just have pre-Blur, more or less. We're looking to see Bicmix use his Trinket to save here as well, to keep them going. But yeah, you've got Mercy on his side, kind of has everything. You've got Trinket on JT. They're not on Treble. It looks like Echo is decisively ahead. So looking at pre-Blur from Limps there in a second. Gets fed. He can't do it on the setup. He's off DR right now too. Was about to blast him. There's the full kidney. Trinket from Bicmix to save as we expected. That's good. That's good. And that's Blur traded. What do we have? What do we actually have? Off next stun, yeah. We're kind of cooked. I don't think Bicmix will die. Glimpse has to pre-blur, pre-glimpse only. 30 seconds of vulnerability. No trinkets available. Here it comes. Dead, dead, dead. Melt, melt, melt. Swap. Melt and swap. Another boat. Dead, 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 dead. Oh, it's so unfortunate, man. It's the 3-0. It's very unfortunate. They had trinkets to save each other too. They did a good job with everything really here. I mean, the series was deceptive. This map didn't work out super well. They used everything offensively on Echo's side here. Hook Point looked close though. Hook Point was very close. It's just so terrifying, man. Bolts, like this type of comp, I can tell you from our point of view, is so terrifying. It's truly terrifying. I wonder if PhD would have done better into this, like playing with the Death Knight instead. It's not enough CC without. What do we have for it? No, maybe it is. Maybe Hunter DK could actually be better. They have it. This is the team with on the bench they've got Swapsy. This is upper brackets. We may see this replay in the finals, and we might see DK come out against the Voidweave. I mean, this season I would say the DKs are actually pretty durable. So DK would be a good thing to support the Hunter and not be super vulnerable themselves. Yes, this is unfortunate for you. Fantastic. I actually agree with that. I feel like normally it is a 3-1 or a 3-2. This was decisive, unfortunately. All right, let's put a prediction up for you guys. Oh, wait. How do I do this? 10 minutes? This should be a little break here. I'll end this before the game starts. But predictions are up. If you want to predict, Dobob is going to play probably. They usually play a Rogue Mage or Feral or a Feral. No, it's either Rogue Mage or Feral Mage. I think usually. And Under Pressure are going to play. I don't know. They have DHDK. They've got DHLE. They've got usually it's those two. One of those two. Oh, oh my God! This is deciding who's going in. They don't know who the third place the Gauntlet team is. Look at this. Look at this. Third place isn't determined yet. They're determining third and fourth. One of these teams is making it through. I thought they were all determined. Top four. Who would I bet on? I like Under Pressure a lot because they're play similar comps to us. I love seeing DHDK from them. I can learn a lot from it. I think okay. Fuck. I feel like if I'm being totally honest, I think the rogue mage, the rogue teams are have an advantage against MVQ. So technically speaking, if I had to bet, I would bet on Dobob. Right? If I had no choice and I had to bet, I bet on Dobob because I think that DH is weak into rogue. But comps like DHDK can do well into rogues. It's a question of like, the question is, do you bet on MVQ just pre-glimpsing, pre-blurring, pre-nethering goes? If the answer is yeah, if you think MVQ is gonna survive all the setups, then they could win. But I would say that, like, you know, if you're betting, you have to bet on who's advantaged, and I think the rogue's advantaged. So I would say that technically, I think the Dobo are favorites, but I want Under Pressure to win. Does that make sense? Like I think that like if you're betting on money only, on who's a favorite, I would say Dobop's a favorite. But if I'm betting with my heart, I would bet on Under Pressure. That's why it's a really fun comp, a fun team to watch, because you're betting on the underdog, and I love that. MVQ is really good, like really good. So is Limps, but like MVQ just like prees everything. He doesn't care. He's not afraid to make mistakes, and just he doesn't like bet on consistency. He bets on himself. So I think Dobo are favorites. I would bet on MVQ because I think he honestly, one thing about MVQ that was super impressive. We played with him on LAN recently in Germany, like last month, 2 months ago, and he's just super impressive. Honestly, you put him in a situation where he's under a ton of pressure, and he just like does a really fucking good job. So I bet on MVQ, but I think he's not a favorite. That's another thing, right? I think on game one, technically speaking, comms like DHDK aren't as good on the ground. So I kind of expect to see DHLE here on game one because they're better on the big map, and I think DHLE is not advantaged either. The question is, what are you going to see from both teams? I think we'll probably see it's either Rogue Mage or Feral Mage, right? Game one. They won last week. I mean, I think Dobob are advantaged. I wouldn't even be surprised if Dobob won yesterday against them too. No, they kind of actually, right? They did. They're another season left in the expansion. No. So it's actually really interesting the way this is going to work out. So in about a month's time, a little over a month from now, a month and it's like 6 weeks, is 11/7, and in 11/7 housing releases. If you've pre-bought the expansion, I haven't pre-bought it yet, but if you pre-buy the expansion, you get access to housing. Housing is like the main feature for next expansion. It is like WoW's capstone feature. A lot of MMOs have housing as like a centerpiece, and that's going to be like WoW's new thing. The expansion itself is predicted to come out, I think, February of next year. But you have to keep in mind that Blizzard have a break. The way the company works, the way the company's worked every year, they take about 3 weeks off over Christmas break. So they have like December, I want to say 9th until like early January is a break for them. So the expansion's not far away when you consider that. But the housing feature is everything. They're all in on the housing feature. And I don't mean that, like, for me, I don't give a fuck about it. It doesn't matter to me about housing, at this stage at least. But I think it means so much for the game's future because it's a way to get new players in. It's a way to, apparently it's a really, people have said that have tested so far, it's a really good thing to just like fuck around with. It's like a really good pastime. You can do a whole bunch with your house at the moment. All right. How long do we have? Okay, I'm seeing this. I'm having my air maybe the nicest breakfast of all time. Thanks to you, by the way. Fantastic, buddy. Like literally, like nicest breakfast. Give me one sec. It's DHGK, man. We love that. High Mountain Tauren too. They expected the feral hair. They're training the priest. They're training the priest. This looks brutal. Oh no. Nether. So what are you looking at? We got one paints up. We've got trinkets still. We're not in any kind of trouble. We got ice block still as a break. No trinket for 20 seconds. IBF trades right now. We got trinket from Lonta. We got kind of nothing from MVQ for a bit here. Oh my god, he gets crushed. Okay. Wow. $3 million from pets. All right, well. I gotta say, BM and Holy. I don't know if BM and Holy's the play here. I don't hate their pick. Maybe Lonta on Shaman would be what I would do. If we're going Priest, we prefer to have a kick, an off kick. I wouldn't be surprised if we saw that adaptation. It's just Void Weave, man. Void Weave is so fucking annoying. Rotary Betty, thank you for the 52-month resub, by the way. I'm sorry I didn't see that. I just had the best breakfast, man. Literally the best. Yeah, so it's not super similar to oh, let me talk like what you said there as well. Fantastic about the housing thing. So he said they already did the housing thing. I remember there wasn't any editing, but I think it's similar, very similar to having a garrison. It's different though. So garrisons were not very they weren't very social. Everyone just went into their own copy of their own plot. They could never see each other's ones. The way they're doing housing this time, that's really fascinating, is they're doing this like thing where you have like communities. They have like you go into like your own like street type thing. Up to 50 people can be in your housing area, and you can see each other's houses. So you go and like, imagine you go into it, and instead of going, you go to your garrisons, which can be in multiple zones and stuff. You go into your garrison area, and you can see everyone. You can see up to 50 other plots from your community. So it's more social, and you can go visit each other's houses and stuff. It's pretty crazy, to be honest. It's got a lot more social aspect to it, but the editing part helps a lot. It's similar. I don't know what the Final Fantasy one is, but I think it's like other games did housing quite well. WoW didn't. Like garrisons were pretty bad as you recognized. Fantastic. The ones they're putting in are like kind of like they're trying to make it social. They're trying to make it into a social thing. Whereas garrisons were extremely unsocial, right? They were like you went into, you just never could. You just basically would go, you'd vanish from the game. You go into your own little garrison area. But yeah, this one they're putting in has a lot of promise to it. But you actually have this aspect of like, instead of you going away, you kind of like, you still withdraw from the main game into your own communities or into a random community. But there's a social aspect to it, because you think about like the implementation of like, if you've got 50 houses in one area, and then people can invite people into that area, then potentially you'll have much more than 50 people in an area. You'll have your street area could have a whole bunch of people outside of it if people are like moving through your community. It's cool. I think it'll end up being like more like a. I think apparently guilds can do it too. So it's like the reach of your area could be quite large. It could be like 250 people in your area at one time type thing. That belt, what belt is that? Houston's belt does not look like an. Is that a max eye level belt? That looks like the Warmonger's belt, which is not max eye level. What the fuck? Oh, Girdle of Absolute Faith. He's trying to pick up. He's actually dropping Versa. Oh, he's dropping a ton of Versa. Wait, 23,000 versatility. Interesting. So I'll go through his gear real quick, but you can see he's playing the Energizing Fiber. So he's playing like a 30% verse or so. And that's not what MVQ would normally have. I kind of like it. Fascinating. I want to try that build. I think too much how much Verse he's playing. The going priests. I mean, it's OTP is so brutal. MVQ gets team shells, gets the reverse. We've still got a lot of cooldowns from the whole line of hairs available and the trinket, so MVQ's not in too much trouble. But he is the target. Relza has gone through one pain suppression, still has his trinket. Still has his void. What you want to see here is you want to see that's a perfect kick. You want to kick penance, you want to kick mind blast. Delaying mind blast is actually super important for this if you want to actually kill. Double penance, blinks out with a void. Trade from blur on MVQ, trade from darkness on MVQ, trade from trinket on MVQ. We have got trinket in 17. We've got nether at this point on MVQ, and that's it. So we're going through stuff pretty fast here. Basically just comes down to this nether, pre-nether. He gets GS'd. We've got trinket in 2. There's the nether, pre-nether. So now MVQ basically has no cooldowns, apart from reverse. He uses reverse too. He's got no cooldowns. Relza has trinket, swap. Dead. Actually. I mean, interesting. Yeah, so that spec doesn't actually have the ability to top once it's low. They can fall over. Under pressure, take one. Bro, someone got blasted on points there. Somebody put 100 points in. Who did this? Which legend did this? Someone destroyed everyone just then. Who did this? Did you put 100 points? Somebody actually put 100 points and got 100k, 152k. Did Joe do that? Joe did that shit. The fuck? Bro, he actually blasted. He blasted everyone. Fantastic. With 10 more gifted subs, 100 subs in the last day, man. That is insane. That is actually insane. Thank you very much, buddy. I gave you your points, Joe. You got all the points, man. Predictions are up for game 3. This is a okay map prediction. I think they will go to what would it be? Maldraxxus, maybe? Tolvaron? Tolvaron seems better. Relza plays kind of in the open, and they drag Lontar off of his pillar and just force him to CC. I would say it's a Tolvaron. I feel like Ashmane's is worse. They can use pillars to kite. You think they can't? You actually can't pick sewers right now. Sewers is probably not what they'll go. When you can't pick sewers, you can't pick ruins. There's a bug on them. You get fed to the world on them. Cage of Carnage. I think Cage of Carnage they can kite and recover on a little bit. Cage is not a bad one. I don't know if they'll go for it though. I feel like they want the biggest map possible to make sure they can CC Lontar. They want if small made this happen, they have to go big. So the big map options are Empyrean, Ashamanes. They picked Tolvaron. They picked Tolvaron. We got it. We got it in one. We got it in one. There's just a few spots they can play that drag Lontar into the open. So you're looking to see them play. If you guys can kind of see at the bottom here, I can't see the map. Basically, the starting entrances are like this. And then there's like middle pillar. There's like 3 pillars. Right? That's the layout for it, let's say. The spot over here and over here are really interesting, and the starting area is really interesting for them to play. Because all those spots drag Lontar away from his pillars. So that's kind of what their game plan is going to be, I think. You're going to see them playing over here, or over here, or here, or here. I think. The pillars are bad for that's what I think you'll see. We'll see though. I could be wrong. Those are the most annoying spots for you to play because it drags your healer into the worst possible positions. Let's see where they go. Relza starts in the starting room, gets gripped into the open, then goes straight to the spot I expected. He's going straight. Lontar's playing on top. So we're going to look to see Relza probably go. Oh my god, he's getting destroyed in the open. He might just die. What the fuck is going on? Pain sub goes off. He's still dying though. We need LTP. We need to get a fake. We need to get into LTP. He should be okay. He fakes. He fakes. He fakes. Lontar can play that. We got to move further. We got to drag him out. Uh-oh, that's a bad position for them, unfortunately. Rel's a position close to the pillar, gets the LTP off. MVQ getting blasted. Fuston getting blasted. Alive, but getting blasted. We have traded we've traded trinkets. We've traded team trinkets. We've traded blur. It might come back. We've traded netherwalk. It might come up. We've traded zone. We've got dark, no trinkets. We have dark. They have to kite. They can do nothing but run here. They have nothing but darkness. This open is fucked. And you can see that the priest is snuck away. Thessia's over here. Sorry, not Thessia. Rel's is over there. So they have to AFK. They almost killed Neota, but they all traded trinkets. This is really good. I'm doing great, thanks, Frosty. We're having an awesome day. So Blur's back for MVQ. He pre-blows. He pre-blows. Still has dark. Doesn't want to use it, though. Here comes Relza pushing in for the fair in just a second here. They have traded everything but IBF, but it doesn't actually matter. The trinkets come out. They need to survive 25 seconds. It's all about living here for them. There's the stun. I-beam connects. Strangulate connects. Trinket does not happen. Pain sub's available. IBF probably happens here in a second from Houston. Any damage at all? Wait. Rel's are getting blasted. He doesn't need to trade anything. This is a big push with A-bomb right now, by the way. This is a lot of things from Houston. Houston gets gripped out. Why are we gripping? Oh, they gripped both out. Okay. They're just doing a hit and run. Oh, this is big. We got trinkets. We've got Blur in 5. Is it a good time to race, though? I don't know if you're winning this exchange. There's the pain sub. Should we leave? I feel like we dip here one more time. And then all in. Oh, I'll get another pain sub available. I don't know. We got trinkets back. IBF's happened, so now Houston can die pretty easily. Houston is target as well. Houston has nothing. Gets a nice death strike. Strangulate. Trinkets immediately on that. Now, next, if they can get one more go, this run's good. This run is insane. This run is perfect because Relza actually committed Trinket, and that is their win condition. So now they need to do a big push. They got no pain subs. I actually have one, I think. Yeah, one more disconnect. We're waiting for A-bomb in 8 seconds. We're waiting for Strangulate in 23 seconds, and we win the game. We actually win the game. If we do a giant push in 23 seconds, we have to take a risk, though. If Houston can die. MVQ can't. He's got Trinity nether. We just do the push. Oh, we're doing it now. Here comes A-bomb. A-bomb's out. Here we go. Strangulate in 3. We're ramped. There's the barrier. We need to get him out of that. We're not getting him out of that. It's all good. Nice pick, though. This could be it. I swear to you. They're going for Houston. Houston got a shell for himself. He needs. Strangulate goes off. He is in most trouble. Here comes life swap off this. Stun. Dead. Really good. Oh my god. I mean, Void Wave is kind of crazy, but super interesting games. Under Pressure, I actually get that. The resets were everything. They needed them. They needed every reset they got there. I think Rauza pushed in. There's a one point where Rauza pushed in, he didn't need to. One of the things that make this Void Weave comp a little bit less risky as well, I will say, I don't think Mage is ideal here. If we can play, let's sort them out first. I think they'll lock Empyrean. Empyrean is the next most annoying. In fact, Empyrean is these pillars backfired. These big pillars, these big pillars kind of backfired. I expect to see Empyrean Domain here. Empyrean Domain has the smallest pillars in the game, while still being a big map. So I'm almost 100% certain it'll be Empyrean Domain that you see picked from Dobob. Almost 100% chance. If they're thinking in terms of things the same, I would at least. But yeah, the mage is not as big of a threat as, like, say, a Destro free casting. And that's maybe what we're seeing a little bit. Show me Empyrean. There it is. Easy. He can't do Oracle. I don't know. This comp, like, so I can tell you from experience, it's really fun to play against other healers other than Void Disc as DK right now. Void Disc, I don't know if Mage is ideal, but I don't have they don't have depth to bring in a different caster. They have Mage from, like, Tessie is like one of the best mages. I haven't seen Sovaking with that. I mean, we might, and one of the exciting things about this is we really might see a feral Destro from Echo later on in the season, or later on in the day. Fight them. They look same. Thank you again, Fantastic, for the 20 gifted subs today, by the way, and the 100 subs in the last 12 hours. I love you, buddy. Are they stopping all the clones? I guess they didn't. They're just zerging. All right, here we go. What are we seeing here? Grip on rails at the mid right away. These pillars are really bad for running from the Strang. Perfect off the stun. Almost did right away. Gets the paints up. Gets a shield. Gets his form. Here we go. He's fine. Gets a fake. Look at the way he goes. Look at this damage. It's absurd. We got Blur and 5 for MVQ. Through 4 million DPS from Tessie right now, by the way. There's the shifting as well. He's going to get ready to go soon. Strang. Trinkets. Insta. They're really behind. Relza is actually... They have a win condition here because A-Bomb's coming up in 23. They're cooked. As long as they stay on target here, they just push. They push for 20 more seconds. They win. Pre-nether, perfect. From MVQ. Dark available. We have to trade that as well. We have to just stick around, stay on target. We win the game here in 8 seconds. Or no, in 20 seconds. We just got to keep them in range and stay in there for 20 more seconds. Trade everything to stay there. You win. Trade it all. There's the Dark. Pre-Dark gets cloned, but it's not before it. There's the A-Bomb. It's starting now. 3 seconds on Strangulate, and it could be game. He has the pre-paints up or he dies. There's the IBF. There's the stun into Strang, and it could be death. There's the re-stun. We've got Strang. That's not. We got to run. That Strang's not going to get it done, unfortunately. We got stunned in probably 10 seconds. I think. Oh, high mounted torrent interfere. I don't know. The blind defensive. He gets if he gets Mind Blast off, he's cooked. He has swap. There's Mind Blast. He'll be fine. Gets the fake as well. Wait, he's dying through it. Life swap. Uh-oh. We got 20 seconds on our big push here. We've got Trinket available for Relza, though. This is not ideal. Looking at these big offensive cooldowns here from Houston, we've got no big meta for a while. This reset's important here because they've already used everything to stick in there. He grips into pillar. We got gripped in. Oh, he's in form. No, don't push into the form. He strangulates on the void form, but I don't think it's going to work. Okay, that push, unfortunately, is going to get nothing done. Unless... No. MVQ can't even push. Houston's pushing solo, but MVQ is getting blasted on the way across. Has nothing to work with here. Trinket from Lone Tower right away. We've got Zone from Houston. That's about it. Blind. Nice. Nice Death Strike from Houston. Houston getting blasted. We've got Zone IBF very soon. He gets a little bit of hope, but Rel's in a really tough spot. Oh, he's dead. He's dead. We're going to game 5. Okay, map pick time. What map are we picking? I don't think it's I mean, is it Ashmains? It might just be Ashmains. It's like Ashmains, Blackheart. I don't love Blackheart or Tiger's Peak. What other option do we even have? It's not Knockadon. I think you'll just see Ashmains. You can't pick Dalaran or Ruins right now. Bro, that was really close. I felt that they had moments, you know. It was. This is for everything for them, by the way. This is the team that wins this qualifies top 3. This is their qualification game. Well, this is small pillars. So we want to go for a big pillar map. So we want to I think we probably play Ash Remains for that reason, because the big pillars exist. I don't know if they want Dalaran. They're gonna pick Ash Remains. If we get Ash Remains, we pick we pick every map when it happened. You think Blackrock? Is that what they picked? I think the pillars. I think Blackrock, you can take their room from them. That could backfire super hard. Blackrock's very. You can get put. They can just like take you. They can take your positioning super hard on Blackrock. They picked Blackrock. Okay. The thing that's concerning about this map is if you play away from the room, you can get cooked super hard. Once you're in the room, they can take it from you with fair. You can't really escape. They can have this thing where the mage goes one side and the priest goes one side, and they just push in for fair. When they're about to win, they can take your. You can't rotate infinitely. Like what I predict here is when they get into a position where all the CDs are gone from MVQ's team, they can just basically go on. So if, like, you imagine the map here is like, what is it, like 2 rooms, like this, right? And then it like kind of goes around on both sides. They can have priest push one side, mage push one side, and you can't rotate around. Like what you want to do is rotate around pillars. That's what makes pillars OP, right? And the black or cold pillar can get taken from them, and they can push for CC and win. So that's the concern of this match. That's why I think this can backfire really badly. Like they aren't really pillars. They're good if you can go into the room and the other team can't push you. It's great, but I think they can take that. You can't take most pillars, right? Like Emperion's pillars are pretty bad because they're so small. And Tolvaron, they just couldn't push because whenever they would push on Tolvaron, they have these big square pillars, right? In mid, they have this big triangle pillar like this, and they'd try and push on it, but then as they went in, the other team just rotated out, and they just go around in circles over and over again. You just can't do that on Blackrock because you can attack it from 2 sides and corner them. So we'll see if that happens. It takes a lot to actually do that, but it is possible. Changes. If there are changes, they'll be announced on Tuesday, I believe. What class spec is your best shot at Glad this season? Wait for next to the changes. I don't know. Hunter? Maybe? Void with Disc? Well, Void's probably getting deleted next to the changes. That's why I would say not Void with Disc. I think Void was... I think of all the specs, Voidweave is the least likely to survive because of how it plays. So I would say Hunter gives you 3 good options right now. Red for Glad. Red doesn't have the Red's insane. Like if you look at the whole game, it's like really good for Blitz. It's really good for Shuffle. It's really good in 3s, but like it doesn't have that many comps. So I would say not Red. Red isn't like the most popular in that sense. Now, it's still good, but it's the whole package that makes it good. Like it's fun to be a Ret main because you can play all 3 modes and have fun in all 3. But Hunt is great because it has lots of comp options when you play all 3 specs. Yeah, you're not wrong, Bob. I mean, I don't think Red's a bad option. And Red probably won't get nerfs anymore. It might even get buffs. Who knows? Is the goal to max win today or have fun and learn? We didn't practice last night. We've already won from our point of view, in my opinion, at least. I think today is to. I don't even know if it matters too much in terms of that. We're just there to have fun today. We got what we wanted. Nice pick onto Relza, by the way. He tanks it. Oh no. Shell onto Fusen. Fusen gets crushed through. Big Death Strike, though, coming. Liches. Gets cloned. Has IBF. We still have Trinket. We still have. There's one paints up. We have one left. Relza may have to Trinket. We have Strang. He is not trinketing. He fakes in the penance, instantly gets a shitload of Void Blast off. Bro, look at these costs, man. It's illegal. How are we looking at him? I mean, MVQ is looking fine, right? Cooldown wise, got a whole row of cooldowns. Shell Houston is getting kind of crushed. MVQ gets stunned. He pre-docked it. Pre-dock into Blur. Onto Houston. Houston IBS. Houston is now very vulnerable for 20 seconds. This is A-Bomb, though. Huge damage. He's dead! Trinket swap. Into Strangulate. He's dead. He's so dead. There's no chance. Wow. Through the Strangulate, too. The thing that makes this work. Oh, it's interesting. All right. Well, we're going to see more of that. This is going to repeat. They're in a similar spot to, like, say, the way we'd play this type of thing. Where, by the way, I will say this. Some stuff that was really interesting about the series. MVQ had some really crazy plays. Really crazy plays. Like, when they're talking about him pressing Blur, he's already pre-docked 5 seconds before it. They're actually through. I kind of wonder if... So we're going to see the same kind of thing play out from Echo if they get past the next team. Streamer Zone's really tough for them, though. They've lost to Streamer Zone every time, I think. But if they can get past Streamer Zone, I would love to see how this matchup plays out, because I think that DHDK beats a lot of what Echo has, except maybe their Void Weave. But their Void Weave is scarier because I think Destrolog freecasting can do much, much more damage in the Void Weave matchup. 2 more on EU. Hey, Eric. It has done very well for them. I really do like the gear they tried on Houston as well. A bit of extra damage. I think mastery is really important to have as DK, and he's found a way to get a little extra and dropped a diverse variant. I'm actually gonna log in real quick and see how much verse I have relative to him. I think he's playing like 32 or 30, which I think kind of makes sense the way they're trading stuff. He probably picks up like 5% damage or so to do that, because verse is way more efficient, or way less efficient rather. Starting to lock in. I mean, Chuck has done great, man. Chuck has had a lot of things he's been juggling, and he's managed to get us top 3. That's what the goal is, man. That's the goal of any season. This is the only way. At this point in the season, you don't. If you could pick a time to win, you would not pick the season part. You would pick the actual main tournament part. And we're fortunate enough to be in a position to be going to the main tournament. So we're very fortunate and happy about our situation. He's gonna lock in. He already is. We already did it. It's already happened. We actually have like an interesting-ish matchups today too. I don't know. Probably have like a lot of void we have to deal with, but yep. I feel like Chuck deserves a lot of praise for how this season's gone. I think the whole team does. Let's do predictions real quick so you guys can do predictions while I'm waiting for this. Game 1, it is Under Pressure versus, and now it's Streamer Zone. I'll give you guys 5. Actually, 10's pretty fine. They're on break. So I'm playing with like maybe 1.5k more. Wait, what has he done with his gear? Let's have a look here. So his gear. I'm kind of confused. What was that? Oh, he crafts helm. I mean, it doesn't seem that much more efficient. It seems like to do what he's doing, I could just change a ring and do the exact same thing. So like this ring here, changing to a hybrid ring would be the exact same difference, is my guess. I mean, Under Pressure of Law, the matchup's coming out right now. The Under Pressure of, I think, won every time. I think to get his stats, I could just change one item and I'd get it right away. I think he's just playing. I'm pretty sure there's a decent mastery ring you can get with close to an even split. I thought. I mean, it's that guy. That guy's too much, though, I think. I'm pretty sure my... Yeah, ain't that guy. You can go for like a... Huh. Yeah, is this similar? Ah, okay. Well, that is basically exactly what we want. It's effectively his stats. You're just playing with 50% mastery. So the difference here is actually, I think, 10% damage. Am I wrong? No. Yeah, actually, I think it's close to 10% damage. Really? So this ring difference is like 5% or so. We go from 3542. We go from 3542 to 50. So there is a damage difference of 4%. This ring is worth 4% damage. It's a good amount. Hey, Evan. The biggest thing. Wait. I mean, I wouldn't say we ran circles around them. Our games were way sketchier than those games. Um, I think. I think Under Pressure's games were generally cleaner. I also do think though that I don't know actually. It's like Moonkin. Oh, it's an Acerog though. I don't know which one's more dangerous. To be honest. We win? We won both games yesterday, yeah. We're not doing too bad at the moment. What comp we play? We played DHDK yesterday a lot. We played a bit of a bunch of stuff actually. Thank you, it's fantastic by the way for the 20 gifted subs today, the 100 gifted subs in the last day. The problem they have, by the way, in this matchup is that so if you guys want the background story to the matchup that's about to happen, Streamer Zone are just too tanky for under pressure. They've had trouble killing. They play HPEL, Survival Hunt to Ali Shaman. They just can't kill it so far. It just seems unkillable for them. Go on, Chrome. Oh shit. They get a break because that MVQ team just played, and they're playing every game until they lose now, basically. We don't see what Stream Zone's playing, but we're seeing DH Boomy. What the fuck? And they're playing Priz. That's crazy. This actually is a very bloody game. So again, the issue is that Berg's team, with the streamers on, are usually very, very tanky. We still have a lot of stuff to work with. It's bloody. They're trading lots of defensives. We're trading everything. Look at this. We're trading a lot. We've got trinkets. Houston. Oh, Houston getting annihilated, man. Swapsy? Oh, it's actually a very bloody game. They may have fixed the issue of like making it lethal. They still have, I mean, Berg's got a lot to work with, but we get Wall as well from Swapsy in a second. Probably have to get popped. He gets beamed. Does not trade out. Still have Magic Bomb. I mean, damage-wise, this is sketchy. They're all using Bull Rush, man. Houston! Rescue. Oh, dead. Maybe. 10 seconds on. We've got so many buttons to trade. So we're about to have commune. So Lone Tail's going to have like 10%. Oh, wait. Wait. Turtle. I mean, there's the commune for mana right there. They got to get through Magic Bop. Here we go. Here comes the Magic Bop. And then they have a chance. One chance. If they get the Magic Bop trade, they have one opportunity. I mean, Berg's almost got sack and bubble. Wait. Full clone. No trinket. Wait, it's trinket actually. Big Max. Magic Bop. Okay, they have their one chance. Swapsy is vulnerable. Swapsy. Oh no. It's so close, man. Okay. All in Bicmex or Swapsy. Either or. Wool in 5 seconds for Swapsy. Bicmex is vulnerable. Bicmex is vulnerable. And they're doing it. Boom. They've run out of time. So close, man. Free somebody them 54-month resub. We're looking for a blind game. They expected this matchup. This is what they've lost to every time. But yeah. It was a good game. The closest I've seen from, I think. It's just so tanky. We're gonna see this repeat, I think. I wonder how much verse Big Pinks is using. Survival definitely blasts. Let's have a look. Looks like Big Mix is actually using a lot of verse. Not like a ton. Oh no, he actually is using a lot of verse. That's the thing that makes it crazy. It doesn't actually use, it doesn't have to stack verse like other specs. Wait, wait. He's playing Felskad? There's no way. Is that what I just heard? He actually changed. That's so funny. Chuck and Thick were there instantly too. Wait, was he playing that against the other team too? He was Eldraki against the other team. They're winning. It's working. Wait, it's working. It looks. It looked so good, man. Bro, it was looking so much better. Yeah, I mean, that actually looked insane. MVQ was playing his build right then. So I'll show you. This is the current game here. This is build, and we'll go back and compare it in the grand. So you can see he changes builds to Felscar for this build, for this game. And I think it did less damage. I'm gonna be honest. I actually did less damage, but the damage profile is sick. Because look what happens here. Look at this is the situation right before they lose. They lose right after this. But look at how cleaved they are. And this is because the MVQ is just doing, like, his damage profile at the right moment is really high. It's just a really like tough to deal with damage profile. When he's in demon form, he's just radiating a ton of AoE. You expect when gates open? Uh, you you can have some. So you're like from our point of view, we can see people's gear about a minute after the gates open. So like whoever's on the bench can figure out gear, talents, etc. From this website, from the abc.gc.tv website. We can. You have to wait a little bit for the gates to start, but you can see if you wait a little bit. They usually have like a delay on it to let you see. Yep, person on the bench can look and let you know. We're playing 3 series from now. The team will probably be on after the finals, is my guess. We play second. I mean, under pressure, happy either way. They're already top 3, right? One trinket 1 minute, you instant trinket besides the one you hold. I'm not sure what you mean by that. Trinket 1 minute. Healer trinkets are 130, I believe. Interesting. Loan test starting with NS. Interesting. Is he playing the same build? So we're gonna see in a second here. I wonder if we can. I think on the broadcast you can see it right away. You can see it right away on broadcast. This is like a delay though. He swapped back. Yeah, he is back to Eldraki. I don't know. He's not even doing more damage right now. This is the end of his first meta, and his DPS is just lower. I don't know. I think his damage seems lower. He's bottom down now. Uh-oh. NS tree. The weird part about this is I don't feel like the Druid is actually better efficiency-wise either. I guess they feel they need clone. I wish they didn't change. I'm gonna be honest. I wish they played the same matchup. Maybe the praise was one with it. But you know what? I wonder if Void Weave would be sick with Under Precious comp. Maybe Moonkin DH Void Weave would be sick. Infinite mana. I feel like Moonkin Void Weave is pretty good. Okay, Eldraki might be important for this matchup with a Druid. Healing too. Oh, NS survives barely. MVQ is really fucking good, yeah. MVQ insanely good. I mean, mana wise, if the game goes an extra minute, I think the Lone Tiles one gets cooked a bit harder. 45 seconds on tree. Jamie in trouble. Has Burrow, trades it. $30 seconds on tree. Are we making it 30 seconds? Monta survives. Big Mix. Big Mix. Magic Bop. Magic Bop. Lay on hands. Survives. Trap onto Lonta. Stun Big Mix to peel. Jamie in his tree. Tops one more time. We've got Bubble Magic Bop available. Bubble Magic Pop, Sack, Searing Glare. Berg has quite a few answers here. Lonta, Cat Form. The fuck? Big Mix? Sack is over. Magic Bob trades. We are now in territory where Big Mix can die for 25 seconds here. 20 seconds here. And Damp is huge. Big Mix might die. I think Big Mix does die. Oh, Jamie, 10 seconds on his 10 seconds on his totem. Dead. Dead. So again, same thing, man. They're one. It's so crazy. That's kind of criminal. Thank you, Tootie, buddy. They're really close games. Yeah, it's very possible that this comp with Fel. I wonder if this comp with I wonder if Felscat would have been the difference here. I don't know if we have the 3x the 3x DK. That was very interesting though. Yeah, Felscat might have done more damage here. Maybe. But I think the damage profile of Felscat might be harder for Paladin to heal with. They just needed to have more unstable damage. And I wonder if Elisham and Felscat might have been the damage profile difference they needed. I don't know. Because they did have this, you know, like there was not a single moment in this game where they had them triple killed. But if you go back to the previous game, these are long ass games, I apologize. So going through, we go back to the previous game right before it ends, right? And we're looking at this moment. It's like it's right before this. We go back like 20 seconds, and you have this thing happening, right? This is a window where metas happened, and you get turtle, you get wall trade, and they're just all half health. This never happens with the other comp. I mean, it's also Incan, I suppose. I wonder if Double Druid would be better then. You know, like what is it Prez doing this? I don't think so. I guess it could be. MVQ is doing 1.2 million DPS. And at the end of this game, he's doing, let's see. I mean, he's doing marginally more. But it's also on a small map. Like, imagine Felscat in this map gets more value too. He's bottomed. I don't know. I just don't fully understand it. Yeah, I don't know. All right. Here we go. Finals. So, Streamer Zone versus Echo. 10 minutes for you guys to vote. Thank you guys very much for watching today. Thank you very much for Fantastic for making it possible as well. It has been a lot of fun to watch the games with you guys today. Been in the casino getting it? Look, I want to hope that's the case, Fantastic, but I don't know, man. I am very, very grateful. Extremely grateful. I love you, buddy. I will try to be better than that, but it's pretty tough to be. We're cooked. Is his room messy? I feel like his room's not very messy. It looks pretty clean. You see the C9 chair in the background, but he's replaced with, I think it's a Homamilla. Is that a Homamilla? It's like a nice chair. It could just be a random mesh chair, but I think it's the Homamilla one. You watch sports? I used to watch a lot. I actually thought there's I'd like to think that one day I will watch a lot more again. In New Zealand, I used to watch it. Like I used to watch everything. But in the US, I tend to stream instead of watching sports a whole bunch because I like to, if I'm on the PC and if I'm around, I try to do stuff. Either I'm doing stuff with my family or I'm doing stuff ideally for my family. One day we'll go back to watching like MMA and NFL and cricket and rugby again, like I used to. But as long as I can stream, I'm normally streaming at the hours that I would be watching the stuff. We still in? We are still in. Yep. But yeah, those are the ones I'm most taking an interest in. And tennis. Pick one sport. I'm putting on a bet and I'll split it with you. Oh shit, man. That's a tough one. That's a tough. Wait, what sport? Wait, like one sport right now? Like for today? I feel like Cookie might have a better. Like Cookie probably knows better than me. Well, it's being played today. I'm not super interested in MLB as much. So today, like of the things that are being played today, I think it's only NFL. Jason, the 54-month resub, buddy. There was a ton of NFL today. Oh, most are already being played, though. They're all in progress. Are they? Doesn't make sense. Should be tonight, right? No, they're not. Is there only one thing tonight? The 49ers versus the Falcons? Want to retire to a beach house? No, we're not going to retire to a beach house from WoW. That's for damn sure. But I will happily, you know, not. I'll stream as much as I can. I enjoy streaming. I'm privileged to be able to stream. The dream. What do you got going on tonight, Cookie? Probably NFL, I think. But I think I only see one thing that hasn't been played. The rest are all happening. Oh no, there's stuff at 2 p.m. There's a bunch of things. Colts, Chargers, Giants, Broncos, Packers, Cardinals. There's a ton of things going on. You're on to the 4 p.m. games. Those are the ones that are all about to happen. Are there any like super interesting ones? Like Giants, Broncos, maybe. Hmm. Broncos are kind of owning though. I am not. Well, just pain. I mean, it looks fun. Bro, this guy leveled in remix in 2 hours. To 1 to 80. Raisins Cowboys. It's a big bit. Oh shit! How big a bit we talking? With you, when you say a big bit, I feel like I worry a little bit about what that means. You better not be bed in the house, man. So this is going to be the same repeat of the match. This is what we saw upper bracket today already. TNC under pressure made it by 20 points. It's crazy. McQueen is 5th in the gauntlet. Second to last boss. That's all against stream. Is it? That's under pressure. It's funny. And he's on a single class. I don't know, man. He's been so successful on DH. I don't know if I could ever say that. He plays it so well. He plays that shit so well. Safe link. Wait, safe link mods can review it. It doesn't. It doesn't have the. It's that looks like a picture of it's Leonardo DiCaprio. That does seem like a safe link. Best of luck though, buddy. Wait, does it show? Is it was it supposed to show the bet? Maybe I see if I can pull it up on the second monitor. That's in 35 minutes. I got Hulu. I can watch it. Oh no, that is a big bet, man. That's a crazy bet. I'm down out. So we're seeing same. Oh wait, no. Oh, Burg's on the Holy Paladin. I don't know if I feel it's necessarily good. Oh wow. I had to Google that to understand what you meant. Fantastic, to be honest. Fantastic with 10 more gifted subs, man. 110 total this week today. Actually, in the last 12 hours, last 13 hours at this point. Thank you very much, but you're actually fucking insane, man. I fucking love you. So far, what are we seeing here? Chaos one to limbs. Limbs getting blasted still. It actually procs the hero power from Burrow. I can't think of the name of it. Burrow getting blasted by that too. He lost so much from sack plus weapon. Sacred weapons on thing up. Thank you so much, fantastic buddy. Must see getting a little bit blasted. Damn, I mean their pressure seems good. Limbs has got. I mean, honestly, oh, Big Mix has to use his survival and sack actually. Makes me wonder though. Oh, they're getting. This seems a lot worse. This is a lot worse. He's being a little bit greedy, but I mean. Oh, he was getting pre-MD'd. Yeah, there. That seemed tough. No, we're not. I mean, we're just enjoying the day, and we're focused on anything, man. We're watching as we go. We focus on the series, and immediately they lose. It could get to game one. We're back to a break for another 5 minutes or so. I think they're going back to what they had, but I don't know. 5 minutes in prediction for this one. We just took a small break there. Double shaman? I don't know. I wonder if they can play it. Oh, no, you can't really. If you play Voidweave, I think you have to go lock in this matchup. And the DH Hunter, the kind of plan here is that they're just like, they can't be kited, is kind of the idea behind this. They're unkiteable. What are their options? Honestly, I like the idea of them playing DK. Really, go back to Holy Priest, play Death Knight. I think you need like I want to see. Is the DH doing that much? Yeah, he's top damage. Would a Death Knight do more? Like Shell's a nice defensive thing to have. Swapsy plays DK. Or They could like technically play DHDK. DHDK Holy Priest, go Priest? Maybe? Well, yeah, MVQ is something quite special for sure. I wonder if they DHDK or I think Death Knight. Swap C on Death Knight with someone, with either of the two. Would be very interesting. So we're back to the same thing. Oh, trinket. And he got stunned on it. He got nothing off, by the way. He trinket nothinged. It's not lights out. He trinketed and got restunned immediately before he could press blur or nether. He was trying to nether, but he didn't actually press it. That is the getting stunned your trinket like that is kind of insane. No, he's got pre everything he can use. It's not that big of a deal. He pre-blood this one. This was pre-blood. He pre-blood. Wait, why did we nether? I feel like he... I feel like he was... I mean, he pre-blood. I don't think he was necessarily dead. He did pre-blood. Oh, wait. I don't know. There's the reset. He reset his blood with a symbol there. He can now try and pre-blur again. He pre-blurs. Oh, big trouble. Really. There it is. There's the go. There's the go. Trinket swap. Yep, there it is. No, no. He pre-blood. He pre-blood much earlier than that. We got pre-blur available. We got trinket available. We got glimpse available. There's the glimpse. There's the grapple. Does not blur. I think it's smart. You should trinket blast. This is workable. Oh, that's kind of crazy. Oh, Mercy ports away. Stunned on his trinket. Small go into Limps. I don't think Limps is dead. He pre-blurred this, by the way. By the way, that was a pre-blur. The UI is kind of bad. It's not showing when he presses it. Was it not keen on Twitch? I don't go to Twitch. I've never gone to TwitchCon. I don't have much interest in going to TwitchCon, to be honest. In general. Chaos Bolt. Fair. Turtle. JT doing more damage to his whole team? What the fuck? Bro, how is JT doing? This is the most. I'm gonna take a screenshot of that. I'm taking a screenshot and sending it. They won a round. That's so funny. They just rotated so well. How much did they get? I think they just. I think. Oh, no one bet it on the streaming zone. That's crazy. But clapping the 29-month resub, buddy. Bro, why is JC doing top down for his team most of this game? Somehow Mercy does pull ahead though at the end. But Clap with 500 bits as well. Thank you guys very much for watching today. Yeah, it's actually insane. That's if you hadn't said that, I would notice it. Fantastic. That's funny. This map was pretty rough though. What map will they pick? This is the first time Echoes had to pick a map. They want a big map, I think, for kiting. They'll probably play not Empyrean. The small pillar could backfire on Empyrean. And it could play out similar to Hook. I think they'll pick just like Ashamane sounds good to me. Changes next week? I don't know, man. I'm not sure. Limp's top down by a lot. I feel this is it for the season. Well, there'll be changes for sure on December. December 7th is when 11.27 comes out. So there'll be changes with 11.27, but will we get changes before then? ABC is the 15th. I mean, I hope that there could be changes next Friday. Maybe the question is like, would there be changes for MDI? Maybe. The new patch is not next week. It's December 7th. I think it's not for a month, not for 6 weeks. But that's after ABC has ended. ABC concludes on the 15th of November. So that could not be of benefit to us. I hope there's more tuning. I hope that Void gets fucking deleted. It's just not a it's not a nice place for the meta to be. You can only play one healer, unfortunately. If there was 5s, you could play 3 and just blast everyone. I'm hoping there's no DK enough. I'd be very sad. DK is really fun this season. This is one of my, despite the fact that it's a really weird season, it's one of my favorite seasons. I get to sit there and just spam Death Knight the whole time. This is the first time in, I don't know how many years it's been. I want to say like 7 years. No, not 7 years. 6 years? I think 2019 was a lot. No, not, yeah, 2019. The first time in 6 years I could just play Death Knight. What's going on here? Was that on my end? What a god, man. Yep, I played. I got to play Death Knight 2017, 18, and 19, and then since then I've had to like be on weird alts, or we had like kind of weird comps. Oh, big bolt dead, headshot. Bro, his name is Big Max Goblin. He's a fucking high mountain. Actually, headshot. Wait, someone got everything this time. Frost Remix? I have not played any Frost on Remix yet. Do the bits? I honestly have never. I'm not sure on bits. 2 million gold will buy you a Soul Hunter's kill. 2 million gold is an absurd amount of gold. Dos. Where? See, that I don't know. I've never seen it before. On phone, I'm not sure either. Somebody. I mean, Echo's got a lot of games on Knockdown and stuff, but you played on ladder a lot. I'm just not sure who benefits. Sorry, I'm looking into some stuff for our game now. This is a bit absurd. Oh, dead. Echo go to match to championship point. Sorry, I'm just doing a few things to research our matchups now. All right. Well, I'll head off. I'm gonna stick around as long as I can. So I don't know when the team's around. They're talking now. They're starting to win the next series. But we're not up for realistically probably like Ryan thinks we're not playing for about an hour. So I'm gonna stick around probably until the EU's like full broadcast is over. So we're still here for another game. Plus, probably watch the interview stuff and whatever their pre-game stuff is. And then once the team is all ready to start doing stuff, we'll head off. But I'll be around right afterwards again too. I think the plan is basically once we finish our games for the day, I think we're Aaron and I going out for like 1 second, and then we'll be on after. We'll be on all night. We're on a nice schedule at the moment. Again, thank you so much, Fantastic, for making this possible. I've had a lot of fun. I haven't been able to stream this for a while. I'm really happy I got to. We're playing it Z rated first, I think, today. I think Z rated, followed by the loser of the upper bracket. If we can get through Z rated, that is. Z rated's a really good team. Z rated had a 5-game series against the Abjured. They played. Oh, they actually did play Feral. Wait, no. Yeah, Z rated 3-0'd. We have to talk about that a bit. I don't think I've ever played against that comp on ladder. That's very interesting. I haven't had a chance to co-stream. It's been awesome. I'm very very happy. I think for the actual like we're in a relatively unpracticed position, so I think we're a bit stressed for our games. Wait, is Swapsy jumping in? What is game 5? Is he on DK? Oh, they're in DHDK. That's so awesome. They're gonna train Priest. It's gonna be really bumpy. Very bumpy. This feels like 2019. There are 3 different teams playing DKs at the moment. Actually, there are 4. There are 4 teams? Yeah, 4 teams playing DHDK, 2 on each region. That's the yep, Drew tier 3. Those the artifact skin from Mage Tower. Wait, what happened? Wait, wait, wait. Oh, it repeated entirely. That was weird. Oh! Oh, wait, this is so crazy. Hold on. How does this happen? Strangulate. And he just gets alone. He what? He has stone form. Or does he not have stone form for a second? Maybe it doesn't show correctly. Instant death. That's crazy. That's he gets deleted. Three. But that was still pretty sick. It's also a good map. We're gonna go to a big map. So we're gonna go Empyrean. Empyrean's on its way. Sends its regards. That was crazy. We're going to game 6. We're going to, I think, Empyrean. Wait, did I start this prediction? I did. On every game. Well, the big map's on its way, and it'll be a bit different. It was quick. It's yeah. Okay. This is tough. We're looking at Swapsy's gear amp, but Swapsy's not playing on that. I mean, you can't train. Maybe they're gonna try the same thing. They try playing jungle and train priest. They still have a silence from Hunter. Hunter can play like Serpent Sting or whatever it is, and Land One, or whatever the poison thing's called. Did I see someone say yo? Wait, what? I just heard someone say yo. Wait, who do you have winning the game against the Redskins? Fantastic. Who did you bet on? Yeah, actually did go. He thought the person on the broadcast thought they were in a Mitch Jones stream. Are they glazing transbox? Might as well. Something to look at between games. He was playing a lot of haste. I don't hate the cow stage though. It's actually kind of fun to play. Look like shit you play this shit. Oh fuck, that's my transmog looks. Wait, is that true? Should I change my mog? Bro, my mog. I'm gonna show my mog for AWC. Do you think that's the problem we have? I play like shit because I'm playing a mog that looks like. Let me show. My game isn't even logging in. This is my mug right here. Have they shown my mug on broadcast? They don't like it? This is what I mug for broadcast. That's what I've been using. Have they not shown it? You can't use fairy wings. It's on here. I don't think they exist. You can. That's an artifact weapon. I don't think you can mog that one. Oh, huge dam. Whoa, this is actually working. Interestingly, Burg can push on JT in this matchup. JT wants to play away and not get CC'd at all. The bleeds are deleting him, man. Look at this. You think he's going to tie it? I don't know. It seems really close. Mercy has wall. They're not close to losing at the moment. But Swapsy's the only one who can die. He's got skin. He's got skin. This just seems a lot better than the other matchup they've been playing. I mean, they have everything. What are they waiting for? They're waiting. They've got Incan. What are we thinking about? Just swaps in a Trink, I guess. And they think that boxing's not enough. Two bolts. Huge dam. One shot. Trinkets and Feigns. Oh shit, this is looking a lot worse. There's the skin though. Wasn't JT. JT's the healer, by the way. Oh, that's not good. It's starting to look pretty messy and dampening. I'm not gonna lie. It's looking really messy and dampening. Bolt, grips, trinkets, swap. There's the Incon. Paints up trades. We still have unending result. We still have unending resolve. Gets the fake. Bolt. Buckskin. JC in position for the fair. Here we go, kidney. Bolt, bolt. Waz is killable 100%. Waz is not actually tanky in this position at all. Just play on Mercy, go on Waz. Bomb, pre-biz. Jumps out. I mean, Monitor is looking sketchy. Do we get to an angel? No, we don't. 50 seconds is not going to happen here. Bolt, bolt. Dead. No way. 2 bolts. Crazy. I mean, Streamer Zone had, you know, if DHGK is that good of an answer to Void, then I guess in reality, it could have been a, you know, down to the blind, which is deceptive, you know, is deceptively close, right? I wonder what they thought they guaranteed loss to as DHGK. What's Echo play that just demolishes it? Anyone know? Just the map, maybe just the size of the map. 1127? No. 11 no. 1127 is not for a while. December 2nd, 2025. Okay. I was just an admin telling me to lock out our game in the next little bit. Well, we're gonna stick around until the team's around. Oh wait, there. Maybe Chuck's around. I don't know if the others are around yet. When the others are around, we'll hop off. Again, thank you guys very much for watching today. Thank you very much, Fantastic, again, for making this possible. 110 subs in the last 12 hours, 14 hours now. I guess we've been streaming for a bit. I love you guys. Bro, look at his like his trophy cabinet behind him, man. He's got everything. So Rogue was just better the whole time. I actually mailed it, literally. They've won. I think they won all the other stuff too. To be honest, that's the finals. Echo versus the Gauntlet winner. I feel like being first seed. I've got criticism a little bit of this, and I've had it for a while. I actually think uh, the way it should work is it should be a draft. They should have a thing where Echo gets to pick who they fight of the entire top four, and that's how it should work. They should be like once the Gauntlet's decided, they should just be able to decide who they fight. Because the team that wins the gauntlet is technically the team that is most meta. So technically speaking, the gauntlet winner is actually kind of slightly a favorite because they could potentially, you know, they have to fight through like the whole gauntlet, right? Whether they have to beat the team that's at the end of it or they could go from the very back of it. That could make them a favorite once they get into the finals, which actually gives an Echo a disadvantage, which is weird, right? Like first seed is kind of, you know, not as much of an advantage as you think. So I really do think that it should be a draft and they should get first pick of it. And that should just forces the other matchup, obviously. Being first seed gives you the ability to pick your opponent. And that also like fucks up preparation too, because second and third also know who they're fighting. So they have like this highly evolved matchup where they get to actually like prep against each other a ton. Whereas, you know, Echo has to prep against everyone, which is just like kind of cooked. I mean, it doesn't work. You got first place, so obviously you're probably in position to deal with it, but I do think you can see we're done. Cats and dogs are out. Z-Rated are in, but Z-Rated can't pass us. They can't get enough points. Left it on in. So, and Z-Rated can't actually pass. Let's see. They're currently top 4. The points on the line for top 4 are what? Third, I think fourth is 80 points. I think there's only 40 points on the line, so they can't pass anyone. They're fifth. They're gonna be the second final boss. Barely qualified. We are locked in. I'm glad we're third place too. I'm really happy with that. We're very, very low. It's been a really good weekend for us. Drake Cleaver only has, well, I don't know if they actually played every single event, to be fair, but they're also like kind of limited in terms of their roster depth. All right, we are on to break. Probably a good point for me to jump out because I don't think we have enough time to look at the next thing. We're playing after the next series. We're playing Z-Rated first, and then if we beat Z-Rated, we play against the loser of this matchup you're about to see, and then we'll play against... It's finals after that, right? Yeah, there's only 4 teams. So I'm excited. Is Vanguard? Vanguard is actually the person doing the broadcast, I believe. I'm pretty certain that Vanguard's the person that actually does he runs the broadcast. But yeah, thank you very, very much for watching. Thank you very, very much to Vaclav for the 29-month resub, the 500 bits. Fantastic for 110 subs. 30 subs today. Dace, the 54-month resub. Freestyle, the 54-month resub. Rotary, the 52-month resub. Fantastic as well with 10 gifted subs after I finished my stream yesterday. Thank you guys very much for being here today. I'll host the Warcraft channel, I guess, and we'll be back a little later on today. Not even long today. We'll be on today either way. So thank you guys very much for being here. I will talk to you guys later on. And again, thank you very much to Fantastic for making this possible as well. I had a lot of fun. And all of you guys for supporting.